found his coat by the broken stone. Boot tracks leading from a grave unknown. Three black crosses on the county hill. Thunder rolled though the air stood still. A sinner's chain, a dead man's smile in the desert rain. No one asked what grave he crossed, but every lie knew what they lost. They said he died with a cold wind cried, with his name nailed down on the sinner's side. But the ground shook hard and the night replied, some men come back when the guilty hide. He came back with dead man's thunder, fire in his blood, and dust in his eyes. He split that grave wide open and walked where the wicked hide. No rope could drag him under, no devil made him low. He was the black storm coming, where the guilty had to go. He rode into town when the lamps burned thin, with the black coat torn and the storm within. The sheriff froze by the courthouse light when those old boots shook the night. He said, I came for the debt you made, now pay it back before you fade. The saloon doors cracked, the horses cried, the church bell broke on the sinner's side. And far below where lost souls yell, the devil heard that thunder swell. He came back with dead man's thunder, fire in his blood, and dust in his eyes. He split that grave wide open and walked where the wicked hide. No rope could drag him under, no devil made him low. He was the black storm coming, where the guilty had to go. I heard the coffin cracking, I felt the black dirt shake. They said my road was over. I said not till they break. I was buried, I was blackened, I was left with no name. But a soul made of thunder comes back through the flame. guilty had to go. When the grave ropes starts shaking, and the midnight winds blow. You can hear that thunder walking where the guilty had to go. They found his hat by the chapel flame. Ash on the floor where they cursed his name. Two black books by the broken pew. Smoke climbed up where the cold wind blew. Bloodshot stare, a crooked cross and a sinner's prayer. No one asked what fire he woke, but the preacher knew he buried smoke. They said he died when the church bell rang with the last low curse and his hands left hanged. But the ashes cried, some men rise when the holy lie. The preacher buried smoke, but the smoke came walking back with fire in his footsteps and the devil on his track. No prayer could chain him, no grave could make him choke. He was the black wind rising when the preacher buried smoke. When the choir went still, with a black coat torn on the hanging hill. The marshal froze by the mission light when those old boots broke the night. He said, I came for the truth you sold. Now face that fire before you're cold. The windows cracked, the candles died, the church doors locked from the inside. And far below where the lost souls yell, the devil heard that chapel bell. The preacher buried smoke, but the smoke came walking back with fire in his footsteps and the devil on his track. No prayer could chain him, no grave could make him choke. He was the black wind rising when the preacher buried smoke. I heard the chapel burning. I watched the steeple fall. They said the smoke was finished. I said, smoke takes all! I was thrown to the flame, but a man made of ashes comes back with his name. The preacher buried smoke, but the smoke came walking back with fire in his footsteps and the devil on his track. No prayer could chain him, no grave could make him choke. He was the black wind rising when the preacher preacher buried smoke. But when the chapel dust starts turning and the old church lights go broke, you can hear that fire walking when the preacher buried smoke. They found his coat by the burning rail, boot prints leading past the jail. 3 black crows on a hanging wire, watching smoke rise from the fire. He had a pistol wrapped in twine, a dead man's corn and a crooked sign. No one asked what road he came, but every candle bent from the flame. They said he died down in Abilene, buried cold beneath the mesquite. But the ground shook hard and the preacher cried, some men don't stay where they're laid to lie. He was the last soul the devil feared, with fire in his blood and death drawing near. He walked through hell with a loaded hand, came back burning like a judgment man. No grave could hold him, no cross could keep him near. He was the last man standing, the last soul the devil feared. When the moon turned red with 100 ghosts behind his head, the bartender dropped his glass of rye when he saw that scar beneath his eye. He said, I ain't here for silver or gold, I'm here for the dead on a liar's soul. I left my mercy in a shallow grave, and I ain't come back here to behave. The church bell cracked, the lanterns died, dogs ran low with their tails held tight, and somewhere deep where the dead men sleep, the devil learned how fear can creep. Was the last soul the devil feared, with fire in his blood and death drawing near. He walked through hell with a loaded hand, came back burning like a judgment man. No grave could hold him, no cross could keep him near. He was the last man standing, the last soul the devil feared. I seen the gates, I heard them call, I felt the flames crawl up the wall. The devil said, boy, you belong to me. I said, then come take what's left and see. I was burned, I was buried, I was left for the worms. But a man made of fire don't feel what burns. He was the last soul last man standing, the last soul the devil feared. When the desert wind starts calling and the bar lights disappear, you can hear those old boots walking. The last soul the devil feared. Found his coat by the river stones, boot tracks cut through mud and bones, 3 black crosses by the waterline. Smoke moved slow through the pines. He had a lawman's badge split clean in two, a cracked old gun and a debt come due. No one asked what fire he crossed, but every sinner knew who lost. They said he drowned where the flood ran deep, but the river shook in its sleep. The dead reeds cried, some men come back when the guilty lie. He came back from the hell-bent river, fire in his hands, cold black stare. He walked through the water like a loaded sinner, and the devil stepped back when he found him there. No chain could drag him under, no grave could make him stay. He was a storm on the black road, the debt they had to pay. He rode into town when the lamps burned low, wet black hat in a ghostly glow. The judge looked down then turned away when he heard those boots on Judgment Day. He said, I came for the hands that left me dead. You sold my blood, now pay instead. The saloon door slammed, the horses cried, the church bell cracked on the center side, and far below where lost souls shiver, the devil heard that hell-bent river. He came back from the hell-bent river, fire in his hands, cold black stare. He walked through the water like a loaded sinner, and the devil stepped back when he found him there. No chain could drag him under, no grave could make him stay. He was a storm on the black road, the debt they had to pay. I heard the river calling, I felt the cold hands pull. The devil said, sink down slow. I said, this grave ain't for. I was swallowed, I was left to the rain, but a man made of thunder. Don't drown in pain. River, fire in his hands, cold black stare. He walked through the water like a loaded chain could drag him under, no grave could make him stay. He was a storm on the black road, the debt they had to pay. When the river starts confessing and the moon burns pale as clay, you can hear those old boots coming for the debt they had to pay. They found his boots by the canyon flame, blood on the rocks where nobody came. 3 black vultures on a crooked cross, watching dust count what he lost. A burned up coat in the sinner's chain, a dead man's oath running through his veins. No one asked what hell he crossed, but every liar knew the cost. They said he died where the red sand sleeps, but the ground shook hard from underneath, and the Badlands cried, some men rise when the wicked lie. He came back through Badlands fire with thunder in his eyes. He walked out of the devil's choir, too mean to ever die. No grave could wash him clean, no rope could drag him low. He was baptized in the ashes where bad men never go. Town when the moon burned white, dragging smoke through the lantern light. The sheriff reached, then lost his nerve when those old boots hit the curve. He said, I came for the debt you made, now pay me back with truth and blade. The saloon doors cracked, the horses cried, the church bell broke on the sinner's side, and far below where the black flames roar, the devil turned and locked his door. He came back through Badlands fire with thunder in his eyes. He walked out of the devil's choir, too mean to ever die. No grave could wash him clean, no rope could drag him low. He was baptized in the ashes where bad men never go. I heard the dry bones calling, I saw the red sand bleed. They said the fire owned me. I said, then let it feed. I was burned, I was buried, I was left in the dust, but a soul made of iron don't turn into rust. He came with thunder in his eyes. He walked out of the devil's choir, too mean to ever die. No grave could wash him clean, no rope could drag him low. He was baptized in the ashes where bad men never go. When the Badlands start burning and the cold wind starts to blow, you can hear those old boots coming where bad men never go. They found his badge in the courthouse fire, boots in the ash by the broken wire, 3 black hats on a witness chair. Smoke wrote justice in the air. Carved in bone, a dead man's grin and a heart of stone. No one asked what grave he crossed, but every lion knew the cost. They said he fell when the rifles cried, with his hands tied down on the center side. But the courthouse floor screamed, some men rise when the law is lied. Bury the badge in fire, let the black smoke climb. He came back for judgment at the end of borrowed time. No law could chain him, no grave could make him kneel. He was the last hard promise the guilty had to feel. He rode into town when the lamps burned red, with the torn black coat in the eyes of the dead. The sheriff prayed by the jailhouse light. When those old boots split the night, he said, I came for the names you sold. Now pay that debt in blood and gold. The windows cracked, the horses cried, the church bell broke from the inside. And far below where the lost men yelled, the devil heard that courthouse bell. Bury the badge in fire, let the black smoke climb. He came back for judgment at the end of borrowed time. No law could chain him, no grave could make him kneel. He was the last hard promise the guilty had to feel. I heard the judge start praying. I watched the rope burn clean. They said the badge had buried me. I said, then watch it bleed. I was tried, I was broken, I was left in the flame. But a man born for judgment comes back with his name. guilty had to feel when the courthouse starts burning and the night turns cold as steel. You can hear that badge fall silent. The guilty had to feel. They found his crown in the desert clay, boot tracks leading where the saints don't pray. 3 black vultures on a broken sign, watching red smoke climb the pines. Rusted gun and a preacher's chain, a dead man's grin and a bloodstained name. No one asked what grave he crossed, but every liar knew what mercy cost. They said he died when the last bell rang, but the dry ground split where his shadow hanged, and the dust wind cried. Some men rise when the guilty hide. He came back wearing a crown of dust, fire in his hands and iron in his blood. He walked through hell like a loaded curse and made the devil look away first. No grave could keep him, no law could turn him down. He was the last dark warning, the man with the dust crown. He rode into town when the lamps burned low, with the black coat torn and the ghostly glow. The sheriff prayed by the courthouse light when those old boots shook the night. He said, I came for the debt you made. Now step outside and face that blade. The saloon doors cracked, the horses cried, the church bell broke on the sinner's side, and far below where the dead men shout, the devil felt that dust roll out. He came back wearing a crown of dust, fire in his hands and iron in his blood. He walked through hell like a loaded curse and made the devil look away first. No grave could keep him, no law could turn him down. He was the last dark warning, the man with the dust crown. I heard the black dirt calling, I felt the cold gates shake. They said my soul was finished. I said, then watch it wake. I was buried, I was broken, I was thrown in the ground, but a man made of thunder don't stay buried down. his hands and iron in his blood. He walked through hell like a loaded curse and made the devil look away first. No grave could keep him, no law could turn him down. He was the last dark warning, the man with the dust crown. When the desert starts confessing and the red moon settles down, you can hear those old boots coming. The man with the dust crown. The dust crown. Found his coat by the canyon wire, boots still warm by a preacher's fire. 3 black snakes in chapel sand, coiled where he made his final stand. He had a burn mark under one eye, dead man's grin and the mouth gone dry. No one asked what road he crossed, but every lie knew what mercy cost. They said he fell where the dry bells rang, but the red dirt shook when the night bird sang. And the gray wind cried, some men return when the guilty hide. He came back with a rattlesnake mercy, fire in his hands, dust in his soul. He walked through hell like a loaded curse, and the devil lost control. No rope could hold him, no grave could close that door. He was the last dark warning, coming back for more. Crooked cross above his head. The sheriff froze by the county sign when he heard those spurs drag out of time. He said, I came for the ones who lied. Step out now, or run and hide. The windows cracked, the horses cried, the saloon door slammed from the inside, and far below where the dead men yell, the devil heard that mercy bell. He came back with a rattlesnake mercy, fire in his hands, dust in his soul. He walked through hell like a loaded curse, and the devil lost control. No rope could hold him, no grave could close that door. He was the last dark warning, coming back for more. I heard the snake bells sing, I saw the black dust rise. They said mercy died with me. I said, look in my eyes. the flame. But a man born of venom comes back with a name. He came back with a rattlesnake mercy, fire in his hands, dust in his soul. He walked through hell like a loaded curse, and the devil lost control. No rope could hold him, no grave could close that door. He was the last dark warning, coming back for more. When the canyon starts to whisper and the chapel lights burn low, you can hear that mercy coming where the rattlesnakes go. They found his rope by the red clay road, boot prints deep where the cold wind blowed. Two black crows on the hanging tree, watching dust where a man broke free. A dead man's coin and a judge's debt. No one asked why the gallows swayed, but every liar stepped back afraid. The city died when the law bell cried, with a sinner's name in his hands tied. But the black rope snapped and the night wind screamed. Some men wake from a dead man's dream. He came back with rope, burned redemption, fire in his blood and dirt on his hands. He walked through hell with no confession, and the devil couldn't make him stand. No chain could own him, no grave could make him sleep. He was the last dark promise that the guilty had to keep. He rode into town when the sun went black, with a torn up coat and a smoking track. The judge went pale by the window light when those old boots dragged through the night. He said, I came for the truth you stole, now pay that price with your guilty soul. The saloon door shook, the candles died. The preacher locked himself inside, and far below where the lost men yelled, the devil heard that rope burn bell. He came back with a rope, burned redemption, fire in his blood and dirt on his hands. He walked through hell with no confession, and the devil couldn't make him stand. No chain could own him, no grave could make him sleep. He was the last dark promise that the guilty had to keep. I felt the rope go burning, I heard the blackbirds sing. They said my name was buried. I said, then crown the king. left in the flame, but a soul born for thunder comes back with his name. His hands, he walked through hell with no confession, and the devil couldn't make him stand. No chain could own him, no grave could make him sleep. He was the last dark promise that the guilty had to keep. When the hanging tree starts shaking and the red road runs deep, you can hear redemption walking that the guilty had to keep. Found his name on a splintered stone, 6 feet deep where the weeds had grown. 3 black clouds over county land, thunder rolling from a dead man's hand. A torn black coat and a rusted chain, a bullet scar and a mouthful of rain. No one asked why the ground had split, but every sinner took one step from it. They said he died when the coal bell cried, with his boots tied down on the sinner's side. But the grave wind screamed, some men wake when the guilty dream. He came back with 6 feet of thunder, fire in his blood and dirt in his eyes. He tore that grave wide open and walked where the wicked hide. No cross could keep him sleeping, no devil made him low. It was the black storm coming where the guilty had to go. When the lamps burned thin, with a dead man's smile and a storm within. The sheriff froze by the courthouse light when those old boots shook the night. He said, I came for the lies you sold, now pay that debt before you're cold. The saloon doors cracked, the horses cried, the church bell broke on the sinner's side. And far below where the lost souls yell, the devil heard that thunder swell. He came back with 6 feet of thunder, fire in his blood and dirt in his eyes. He tore that grave wide open and walked where the wicked hide. No cross could keep him sleeping, no devil made him low. He was the black storm coming where the guilty had to go. I heard the dirt start breaking, I felt the storm roll near. They said the dead stay silent. I said, then let them hear. comes back through the flame. He came back with 6 feet of thunder, fire in his blood and dirt in his eyes. He tore that grave wide open and walked where the wicked hide. No cross could keep him sleeping, no devil made him low. He was the black storm coming where the guilty had to go. When the grave road starts shaking and the midnight winds blow, you can hear that thunder walking where the guilty had to go. They found his name on a splintered grave, boot marks deep where the cold dirt gave. 3 black birds on a chapel rail, watching smoke rise behind the jail. He had a cracked old gun in a sinner's chain, a blood-red coat in the desert rain. No one asked what hell he saw, but every shadow broke from the wall. They said he died when the last bell rang, with his boots tied down and his soul left hanged. But the grave dirt cried, some men rise when the devil lied. Hell signed the wrong grave, fire came out of the ground. He walked back through the darkness where the lost don't make a sound. No cross could hold him, no chain could make him stay. He was the last man standing when hell signed the wrong grave. He rode into town when the moon burned low, dragging black dust from the world below. The judge went pale in the courthouse light when those old boots split the night. He said, I came for the debt you made, now count your sins and face the blade. The saloon door shook, the horses cried, the preacher locked himself inside, and far below where lost souls yelled, the devil knew he mocked wrong hell. Hell signed the wrong grave, fire came out of the ground. He walked back through the darkness where the lost don't make a sound. No cross could hold him, no chain could make him stay. He was the last man standing when hell signed the wrong grave. I heard the black ink burning, I felt the cold stone shake. They said my soul was taken. I said, that was your mistake. flame, but a man made of thunder comes back with his name. Hell signed her own grave. Fire came out of the ground. He walked back through the darkness where the lost don't make a sound. No cross could hold him, no chain could make him stay. He was the last man standing when hell signed the wrong grave. When the cold dirt starts talking and the chapel lights turn gray, you can hear those boots returning from the grave they signed away. When hell signed the wrong grave. They found his coat by the coffin nails, rainwater running down the jailhouse rails, 2 black lanterns by a broken stone, thunder speaking through the bone. He had a cold-eyed stare and a rusted gun, a prayer gone dark from a life outrun. No one asked what grave he knew, but every candle burned black blue. They said he slept where the worms run deep, with 6 iron nails and no soul to keep. But the pine box cried, some men wake when the cowards lie. He came back with coffin nails and thunder, fire in his blood, dust on his name. He split that grave wide open and walked straight through the flame. No bell could bury him, no devil made him kneel. He was the last black one and the guilty had to feel. He rode into town with the storm behind, a cracked old cross and a loaded mine. The banker hid, the judge went still, and those boots came down from the hill. He said, I came for the lie you sold, now pay that debt before you're cold. The window shook, the dogs ran low, the church bell cried like a dying crow. And far below, where lost souls burned, the devil knew he had returned. He came back with coffin nails and thunder, fire in his blood, dust on his name. He split that grave wide open and walked straight through the flame. No bell could bury him, no devil made him kneel. He was the last black one and the guilty had to feel. I heard the coffin cracking, I felt the thunder roll. They said death had taken me. I said it missed my soul. I was nailed, I was covered, I was thrown to the the pain. Coffin nails and thunder, fire in his blood, dust on his name. He split that grave wide open and walked straight through the flame. No bell could bury him, no devil made him kneel. He was the last black warning the guilty had to feel. When the graveyard starts shaking and the midnight bells all peal, you can hear that thunder walking the guilty had to feel.